swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteers offense will start this game off. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barker. And the Vols will move the sticks.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll try the run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, the middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you've got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic...
Picked off! A turnover in their own end! Touchdown ball! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That pass is incomplete. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
can swing momentum. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
So here is the Tennessee offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Caught in the backfield. It's cheap. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Moses. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sanchez. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanchez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Off play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety. Getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the target. He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage in and they've got it on the 22. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Barker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moses. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it on the outside. It's Barker. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And here's one thing. I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on second and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I... Matched up out wide, and I know I trust you. I'm finding you.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown time! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How
about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running to Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. If they can finish the deal here and hold off a top 5 challenger with this passing attack, what a confidence builder this should be.
They've been doing this all season long, guys. They are the higher-ranked team coming into this one because of their ability throwing the football. Their quarterback has been playing at such a high level, and he plays his best, David, in the biggest games.
And that's the thing that's scary. I mean, to play such a great opponent and still make it look easy, like you're playing somebody that's not even ranked and not very good, you talk about making a statement late in the season, doing it right here today.
Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Sanchez. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
And this is the favorite formation in the offense. This is what you want to end every game with. Victory formation, take a knee. You can tell the crowd's into it, digging it, and they're loving the victory.
So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.